and then Tetris 99, man. Tetris 99. And I remember shortly after Tetris Effect came out last year, there was someone saying, what if I went back in time and told my 8-year-old self, like, if you asked me, so what's the best game in 2018? And I said, Tetris.
Now you're gonna say, what's the
best game in 2019? Tetris. and when I was like, yes, the Nintendo Direct did. The Nintendo Direct was fucking weird because it was so cool. Like it wasn't like that E3 presentation where they had all the puppets. Where I'm sitting going, I just want more puppets. Like they actually brought games. And then when I saw this, I'm like, Tetris Battle Royale. Okay, whatever. And then they said it was free. I'm like, okay, well, I have to try it. And then I'm like, fuck yeah! Like Nintendo did it. They did a weird Battle Royale thing, and
sure did.
As dumb as it sounds, play it. And I think it was Gita Jackson on Twitter. She said, I like the fact that there's been this unknowing underbelly of Tetris players that have been practicing for this week. She's like, I'm glad seeing like high level Tetris streamers just get stomped in Tetris 99 by people named Eileen or Love My Kids or like it's clearly like moms that have been playing Tetris on their phones for the past 30 years.
I read that. That was funny.
It's like we had that story a few weeks ago about the grandmother who's been playing Animal Crossing every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for like 18 years.
It's like what if that person was playing Tetris every day and then all of a sudden they're just like, I just keep winning these Tetris 99 games.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Tetris 99.
Tetris 99 is real good. Okay, so that's all I've been playing. I did play some Hong Kong Massacre because, spoiler alert, that game's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
You should play it. It's real good. Phillips, you should play it. You like Hotline Miami.
I love Hotline Miami.
You should play Hong Kong Massacre. It's real good.
What's the name? All right, you guys do your thing. I'm gonna look up the name of the other one I have that's like Hotline Miami. Can't remember it.
Hong Kong Massacre?
Showdown Hawaii Shakedown Hawaii.
That's more like GTA.
No, that's more Retro City Rampage.
It might be that one. It was in a Humble Bundle. I can't remember.
No, that's not out yet. The shit.
Oh, there's one that's out already. That's been out for a little bit. But Hotline Miami was amazing. I remember when I first played that. I played it. I played it on Vita.
You like John Woo movies, right?
Yeah. So
like The Killer and Hard Boiled?
Yes, sir.
I also like John Woo movies.
I don't know who John Woo is.
So when I played Hotline Miami the first time, I hated it. I played a level, deleted it from the Vita. Then I kept hearing how good it is. So I was like, all right, I'll give it another shot. And I had to put a little more time into it, but I loved it. And 2 I found was pretty punishing.
Yeah.
Especially the ones where you have to control 2 characters at once. Mm-hmm. Like that was a hard game for me anyways. I'm not particularly great at video games. I mean, so I had to work at Hotline Miami but I enjoyed the grind of it. I didn't, it's so fast, the reload, that it didn't bother me having to redo those levels. 2 was pretty punishing for me. Those levels because there's guys killing you from off screen and you have no way of knowing like where they are. So that was the frustrating part for me. How is this one in terms of difficulty compared?
I feel like it's probably closer to Hotline Miami 1 than Hotline Miami 2. I think they get the balance right where no one really shoots at you until they're on screen. And that was sort of the smart thing about 1. Like it was that Sergio Leone composition of a scene. Like you don't really see it unless it's on camera.
Right.
And I liked that. And I thought that walking into a stage in 2 and just all of a sudden dying from a bullet that you don't know where it came from, unless you like forensically look at your corpse and say like, oh, it had to come from there. But wait, so,
it was frustrating.
It was super like game design and whatever eventually goes out the door because it's just like, nah, that's just mean. And yeah, there's at least with, and I think sometimes you can get shot off screen in Hong Kong Massacre, but there's also indicators as to where enemies are. Like there's red arrows that show up and say, hey, there's one really close to this screen border.
Okay.
Rather than it's not like there's radars.
Yeah, but like, and a lot of it's like, yeah, you can't move you can't like hold a button and move like your cursor up to like look and see like Miami. So like I find that like I was saying before, like you just run in to an area and hit the hold the slow down and start like jumping and picking your targets and just shooting them as you're rolling in slow motion. So I did die a lot, but then like you figure out like your play style for the game, and obviously like there's ways to improve and get better, you know, like especially like using the walls to like block enemies' fire while you're waiting for your cooldown to cool, or like you can't like roll and then roll again. Like it's not like an instant thing. Like you have to wait a little bit to be able to roll again, obviously, but it's pretty cool. It's a fun
found it. Mr. Shifty is the one I was thinking of.
Mr. Shifty, that's a good one. It's one of the first games I bought on Switch.
Corey's favorite indie game of 2017, right?
Well, so I guess Spectre Knight for Shovel Knight came out that year too, but
I thought you were okay. I forgot about Spectre Knight.
I did like Mr.
I
Shifty a lot after the first patch came out and fixed the frame rate.
Yeah.
Ruiner is another one that got some good buzz too. I've heard that one's really difficult though.
I haven't. Ruiner looks really cool. I haven't tried it yet though.
I haven't played it. I own it.
It's a lot of fun.
Um,